which bond, Your Worship, should be made with a person who is able to raise it. Not one whom God outrightly sees that will not be able to raise. This witness is, this surety is also advanced age. His relationship also with the accused is not all that close. At prosecution, Your Worship, we do not see the surety having command over this accused person, if at all he is granted bail. Since he is a peasant in Guero and the accused is a pastor in Bogo. In the circumstances, Your Worship, we object to this surety. Surety number 2, Your Worship, he did not tell what his age. 27, Your Worship, I missed it out. However, Your Worship, he has clearly told this court that he is a pastor and the accused person is his overseer. So the accused is actually his boss. And he has simply known the accused person for only 3 years. It's our submission, Your Worship, that this surety is not substantial. He is unable to command his boss to return to court. And also, just being a pastor, he may not be able to sign a bond with this court. Considering the amount of money involved in this case. We so humbly pray, Your Worship, that the accused person number 1 be denied bail on the grounds raised. Accused number 4 presented her mother as a surety. Your Worship, I have no objection. That surety number 1 will be paid for. And also, Your Worship, have no objection to surety number 2 4A4. They do appear.
State's objection to bail application in respect of A1. We invite court to consider constitutional provisions in Article 28 to the effect Article 28.3, Your Honor. Article 28.3A, much obliged. To the effect that an accused person is presumed innocent until proven guilty or until that person has pleaded guilty. So we submit that effect that the accused person, contrary to the submission of the state in objection, is innocent until proven otherwise. Secondly, Your Honor, we further invite court to consider the authority in Constitutional Reference number 20 of 2005, Kiza Besigye, Uganda versus Kano Kiza Besigye.
You have a copy.
Your Honor, I'll provide the copy at the right time, but this is an authority which I'm sure court is.
You have a copy.
No,
It's
Your
your
Honor.
duty to avail those things. Not because you don't know where to find it. So I think avail it. Like this is the avail. Otherwise, you create your own cases and bring them here and have the solution.
Your Worship, I don't have the authority. I will submit it and produce it to court with your permission. I'll produce it. Much obliged. Your Honor, it's Constitutional Reference number 20 of 205, Uganda versus Kano Kiza Besigye, wherein
Number what?
number 20, Your Honor, of 205, wherein the Constitutional Court
The
stated,
part is counsel.
much obliged, Your Honor, it's DPP versus Kano Dr. Kiza Besigye. DPP,
DPP.
Uganda, Uganda in bracket DPP.
No, there's no DPP.
Okay, it's Uganda. Your Honor. It's Uganda versus Kano retired Dr. Kiza Besigye. Much obliged.
So in the constitutional code, it was Uganda versus Besigye.
Much obliged.
That's what you want.
That's the authority which I have. Uganda versus Kano retired Dr. Kiza Besigye. And, Your Honor, in that case, the Constitutional Court stated that bail shouldn't be deprived of any person. Stroke the applicant unreasonably. And further, that bail should not be refused merely as a punishment. As this would conflict with the presumption of innocence. Your Honor, the state has objected to A1's bail application on grounds of the magnitude of the money involved in these charges. It appears as if the state has already convicted the accused person and presuming him otherwise as guilty already, which is unconstitutional and ought to be overruled by this honorable court. So the money is involved, yes, it's true, but it shouldn't be a basis for denying the accused person bail because it's entitled. And then secondly, Your Honor, The other ground of objection is that the accused person attempted to escape. We strongly submit on that point that there is no charge of escape against the accused person. Neither is there any affidavit on Kofi Code